What is going on, Hammer Gang? Welcome back to Hammers Fans United. So obviously I put out the video earlier on today just saying that we're going to do the 5 in, 5 out. What I would hope is that, yes, you can put your selections in the comments, but if possible, you could film a short video like I'm doing now, maybe 5 minutes long, email it to me, and then I will edit it and put it on the channel. So Davey obviously will do that. I'm hoping Dejon, Milo, MW Gaming, Peach, who else? Kai and Zach and your uncle. I know your uncle's a West Ham fan. Zach and Kai are Man United and Arsenal. But like I said, this is open to all Premier League teams. Who else? But yeah, if you lot can do a 5-minute video and then send it to me, I'll just put the players in and yeah, so then we just put that up on the channel. So yeah, it's just getting the subscribers involved. If you don't want to film a video, because I know not everyone's going to want to film a video, then of course you can just put your selections in the comment section. The only thing I would say is when you film yourself, just turn your phone around like that and then just film yourself, maybe 5 minutes, and yeah, and then I would like that, because then I can put it up on the channel, even if it's only a couple of you. So yeah, those people that I've just said, I want a video. Davey, Milo, Dejon, MW Gaming, Peach, Zach and Kai, and your uncle, like all 3 of you for your teams. Like with that being said, I know it's a long intro. Can I just say this? Every time I put a video, within 5 minutes, someone dislikes it. So I'm telling you, that is a clear hater. Yeah? Every time, it's just one person straight away. But thanks for being a fan. You're a fan as well as a hater. You're a fan because you're clearly watching the channel. So, yeah, let me just get that out of the way. So I'm going to give you my 5 in, 5 out. And I hope that by me actually doing the video, then it fully explains the process. So, you could, including your manager, that takes up one selection. You, from your current squad, don't pick no sort of fringe players. Like, just pick players that are, you know, that are part of the actual squad, and then give you a reason. So I will start with I'm gonna bring 1 Martin in and 1 Martin out. So the out would be David Martin, which is obviously our third choice goalkeeper. Now the reason for that is, with all due respect, he's just not good enough to play in the Premier League. Millwall released him, and Regan is obviously a Millwall fan, and he said to me, I don't know why you lot have taken him on. I know his dad's a legend at the club, but he's not a Premier League goalie. Now, point in case is, when we played City the other day, obviously Fabianski was missing. Randolph was looking like he might have to come on, and I'm thinking, if this guy comes on, then we've got, like, he's just not good enough. And as a Premier League goalie, he's not. So that's the thing with a goalie. You could break your finger very easily. You understand? Look at Fabianski's elbow. So goalies will always get injured at some point. Now, what you don't want is you bring in your second choice. Randolph's good enough, but then, like I said, he could also get injured as well. And then, so you need to have, I think, 3 good goalkeepers. So David Martin out, and I would bring in Martin Dubravka from Newcastle, international goalkeeper, Premier League experience. He's still relatively young for a keeper. He's 32. So yeah, now, like I said, the whole process is you've got to kind of be realistic to your club and the funds and whatnot. So he's someone that would be, we could get him. They might even go down, they might not, but I'm saying, like, realistically, West Ham could sign Dubravka from Newcastle. And also, his mentality is, look, he was kept out of the side recently by Craig Darlow. So I'm not bringing in like a world-class number 1. I'm bringing in someone that realistically would know he's going to come in and fight for his place. So yeah, David Martin out, Martin Dubravka in. That's my first choice. Now, my second choice, and some of these are not like for like. It's just, some of them are, some of them are not. My second choice would be Lanzini out and Jesse Lingard in. Obviously, he's loan made permanent. Now, the reason why is Lanzini has gone, I think, stale at West Ham. He doesn't fit in with kind of the football and the press and the work rate that David Moyes wants from his players. We could still get a decent transfer fee for him, I believe, between 10 and 15 million. So yeah, and obviously Lingard's made a major impact at West Ham, and if we can get him for around 20 mil and maybe sell Lanzini for 10 or 15, then it's kind of balancing the book. So yeah, like I said, and I know that's part of a football club. Like sometimes people, your players that you like will get sold, but it's a balancing act. So I would, yeah, Lanzini out and Jesse Lingard in as a permanent signing. My third person out. Now, this might, some fans might not, especially West Ham fans, you might not agree with this, but there's reasons for this. My third person out would be Mark Noble. Now, like I said, all due respect, right? I think that he's still got 2 seasons still in him, but not in the Premier League. So I would love to see him back at West Ham in a coaching capacity at some point. But I think this is more sort of, he's going to be a legend at the club regardless. So I think if he went and played in the Championship and played week in, week out, I think he might even like that. But I know he loves West Ham, obviously. But I think if he could get 2 seasons in the Championship, playing week in, week out, I think, he'd be happy with that. And I genuinely believe that he would be, obviously, he's going to leave West Ham with a heavy heart, but I think he would be happy with that. And yeah, obviously then it frees up a space. So I would go Noble out, and then we need someone that can come in. Now, if you look at Rice and Supercheck, if you take one of them out of the team, we are severely weakened. Now, we need someone that could step in and do a similar role or have a similar impact on the team. Now, the person I would bring in, he's from Leeds United, is Calvin Phillips. Now, he can play sort of centre-back or emerging centre-back, and obviously he plays centre midfield. So he's played for England as well. I think he would be the perfect sort of, because of our budget and stuff like that, I think he would be the perfect person to come in as almost as an understudy, or you may well utilise him somewhere else around the pitch. But I think just in case one of those two is injured or suspended, then he could slot in there and he would keep that sort of strength in that area of the field. So yeah, mine would be Noble out and Calvin Phillips in. Right, that means I've got 2 more to go. So, like I said, these are not like for like per se. I would go, the first one would be Philippe Anderson out. Now, he's on loan at Porto. On his day, he's a terrific player, but he doesn't have many of those days. And like I said, he's another one like Lanzini. I don't think he fits into the mentality of David Moyes, where we need hard work off the ball and sort of urgency to get the ball back. So I would, he would be out, and hopefully we can get a decent transfer fee for him. And then I would bring in Danny Ings as a striker. Clearly, we ain't got no strikers at the club. I know that we've been speaking about Tammy Abraham and Ketia, and I can't remember, but I'm assuming Abraham's wages are going to be crazy. If he's at Chelsea, he's probably on stupid money. Now, Southampton don't pay ridiculous wages, so I think Ings is only 29 or something like that. He's proven in the Premier League. On his day, he is a really, really good striker. He works hard as well. England international. So I would love to see Danny Ings at West Ham. So it would be Philippe Anderson out, and hopefully we get a decent transfer fee for him. Danny Ings in, which then means that we've got another striker. As we know, Antonio can also play out wide, so it wouldn't be like for like. He's not taking no one's place. But yeah, definitely Danny Ings at West Ham would be like probably the ideal striker. Right, now the final one would be, this would be a big one in. The person that I would release would be Andrei Yamalenko. He's another one that on his day is a very good player, but he hasn't produced it for West Ham on a consistent basis. He hasn't had a run of games in the team, but also when I've seen him play a lot of the time, he's not working hard enough for the team, and without that, then you're going to struggle under David Moyes to get in the team. Like I said, he does it for Ukraine. He scores goals. He plays down the middle for them, but he just can't, or hasn't replicated it in the Premier League for West Ham. And hopefully we could get some money for him. Now, this person that would come in would cost about, I think, Wolves have put a 35 mil price tag on his head. So this is maybe, no, actually it is realistic, man. We spent 45 on Hilaire. We spent 40 on Anderson. So yeah, it is realistic. And I think we could actually get him if we went for him. The person I would get to come in as a right winger, so he would challenge Bowen, and he could potentially be converted into a striker as well. So it's just competition for places. I love this guy. Like, obviously, I've said it already on the one from each team. But yeah, I would get Yamalenko out and Adama Traore in. Traore is, I don't know, he's not always in the team at Wolves this season, especially when they have everyone available. He's sometimes playing him at wing back, and that's not him. Like, he's the type of guy that if you put him and he's only got one man to beat, he's gonna do that all day. If you give him the right instructions, this guy is a game changer. Like, he's that good, he's that fast. So someone like that is I think he would take us to the next level. And like I said, you might play one half with Bowen, one half. You understand? Like, Bowen is a very good, and he's not taking. Well, he would be taking Yamalenko's place, and then him and Bowen would be competing on that side. Which, that's two great players on that side. But I just think that Adama Traore at West Ham would be fantastic. One sec. Let me just turn on. So yeah, I would go. Out would be David Martin for Martin Dubravka. Mark Noble for Calvin Phillips. Manuel Lanzini for Jesse Lingard. Andre Yamalenko for Adama Traore. And Philippe Anderson for Danny Ings. That's my 5 in, 5 out. Now, like I said, you can substitute one player for a manager per se. So you could say, for instance, if you was a Newcastle fan, you might say Steve Bruce out and whatever manager in. That takes up one of your. That's fine. You just can't call on the owners out. So yeah, that's it basically. But like I said, it would be good if some of you lot can do a short 5-minute video saying who's in. You don't really have to go into too much detail. Just who you would release and who you'd bring in. So yeah, I hope I've made that clear. Like I said, you can put in the comments your selection and I'll read that out. But I want people to email me, mjdthedon@gmail.com. Email me your selections. Keep it like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and then I'll just edit it and then I'll put it on the channel. So yeah, as I'm putting this out, we're on 400 subscribers. So when we get to 100, when we get to 500, we're going to do the big giveaway. I hope you guys enjoy the new studio, the new setup. I'm going to try right at the back. I'm going to put maybe some sort of LED lights, coloured lights or whatever. But yeah, I hope you like the setup. So yeah, any dreams, any goals, any aspirations in life, stay on track, stay focused, invest in yourself. Don't let no one deter you. Don't let no one sway your thoughts. And by that, I mean, don't let no one burst your bubble. Yeah, please, I need some videos. I want those people that I've said, that make some videos. And anybody else out there that's watched this video and you want to do a video, just do it and email it to me and I'll put it on the channel. No problem. So yeah, I'll be back soon. And obviously the pundits' predictions. But yeah, you lot, thanks again for everything, everybody. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Come on, your hands.